and welcome to my channel where everything in life relates to sports, and I mean everything. Come on.
Go motivate, get money, motivate.
Hey, welcome to my channel where I'm giving game to all the athletes out there, but also in your regular life. This is the place. If you came to get some wisdom, came to get some knowledge, came to get some game, then you came to the right place. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This week I want to give y'all some game on knowing and accepting our purpose in life. Why am I on earth? What am I supposed to be doing in this life of mine? Now, we have a lot of aspirations and dreams, but all of us have one true purpose in life. It will impact you in many different ways, but you first have to understand and accept and know what your purpose is in life. A lot of us are unhappy because we are not living out our purpose in life. This video is going to give y'all some games and some tidbits on how to identify what your purpose is. So now you're probably thinking, Goody, how do I identify what my purpose is, or where do I even start? And I suggest you always start with building a relationship with God. You have to be on a one-on-one intimate level with Him to then identify what you are truly supposed to be doing. He is also going to put you in situations and in environments that will allow you to flourish and start seeing what your purpose is. You probably have already been in situations that have identified where you are not supposed to be. So He is moving you in different ways, but if you are not aligned and in position with Him, you will not begin to start living out your purpose. He's probably showing you right now things that you love, things that you're passionate about, things that are getting you fired up. He's bringing that to you, but you have to be in alignment with Him first. This alignment with God, this getting orchestrated into His plan is going to be one of your most pivotal moves, because then you will start accepting things. Then you will start changing things. Then you will start moving into isolation so you can better yourself. When you give it to Him, obviously better things happen. And I'm speaking from prime example. When I really thought I just want to be a basketball player and I just want to be a hooper and this is all I need to do, that was one part of my purpose. And I do love it, but look at how He's evolved my life once I've given Him, hey, this is what I'm great at, God. How can I impact and move in your way in this light? And He has shown me in a multitude of facets. So once you make that decision, He will start showing you what your true strengths are, and identifying them together is great. Another big component into doing or knowing what your purpose is and accepting what your purpose is doing what you love. Doing what the hell you want to do, because we are so systematically stuck on, we got to do what people like. We got to make people like us. We got to do what is fashionable. And yes, in business and things like that, you pay attention to numbers, you pay attention to intel. But when you are talking about your purpose, when you're talking about what God made you to do, it doesn't matter anybody's ridicule, what anybody's going to say, what anybody's opinion is. God already wrote it out in stone for you, baby girl, baby boy. So go ahead and do it with 100% confidence. When you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And that doesn't mean it's not going to be hard or difficult, but you're doing what you're supposed to be doing because you love it. And I'm going to stress doing what you love, because once you do not love it, once you're out of love with it, you must let it go, because it's detrimental to your success. You always have to be mindful of doing things that you love. Do the things that make you passionate every day. Do the things that make you fired up every day, regardless of what anybody is going to say. I promise you, 101 million people said, don't start a YouTube channel. You weren't going to get a scholarship. You don't deserve to be on TV. You're too black. You're too this. You can't do this. The naysayers are going to be there. But that shouldn't be your reason or the excuse that you give because you're not living out your life purpose, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Do what you love in fashion, boo-boo. and show them that this is what God's plan is, so it's always going to work out regardless. The big parts are getting aligned with God and knowing what you're good at. Identifying your strengths early is key. Those will be the first two indicators that say, okay, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. And God will continue to show you the same lesson until you learn the lesson. So if he continues to show you the same things, he's continued to tug at your heart in the same ways, believe it and know that is what you're supposed to be doing. And a big part of acceptance is continuously working at it. Continuously put in effort without expectation. Continuously put in effort without expectation, because as you put in the work, God is working out the reward. You don't have to concern yourself with what is it going to be at the end, because God is leading you to greatness. You don't need to know the reward because he is the reward. He's shown you the reward. The reward may come in many different ways. For a long time, my life was like, I'm going to get a scholarship and that's my reward. And then we learn once you get the scholarship, you still got to work for it. And that's like anything in life. You're going to have to continuously work at it and put in a maximum effort to get a true result. The blessing is going to come in so many different ways. I got the scholarship to connect with different people. Then I connected with different people and elevated myself and got on another level. And I'm going to tell you right now, all my athletes that will watch this, use the scholarship to your benefit. If you're not winning, we're not doing it. Make sure that it's not just sports centered, because this is going to impact your life decisions. So make sure that you're working at it so you're always winning. A lot of us need to understand, before we can truly accept and know what our purpose is, that we have to accept difficult situations and let go fear. Fear is a deadly curse of the mind to distract you and deter you from what your ultimate goal is. Fear exists in all of us. Fear is amongst us. And we all have doubts of situations, or, we're too afraid that it's going to be hard or it's going to be difficult. We have to let that go to truly accept our purpose, because you won't start walking in your purpose until you let go of those fears, let go of those insecurities. If you're always walking in fear, you'll never change your situation. So we have to know it's going to be difficult, it's going to be hard, but if we let go of that fear of the difficulty, we'll be all right. And listen to me, good people. We all know that is a part of the process. Difficulty, hard times, trials, that is just a part of getting to the root of what you're truly supposed to be doing. Nothing in life is easy, and I promise you, it's just as hard as any situation any person in this world has dealt with. Starting with the top all the way up to Jesus, anybody in the Bible, anybody you can think of, LeBron James, Steph Curry, everybody has a testimony. But before you can get that, you have to go through the test. Just accept it. When you can accept that, true growth happens and you start to walk and live in your purpose. What am I on this earth to do is starting to identify itself clearer and brighter, and you will start having clarity. Deal with those difficult situations. It is okay to hurt. It is okay to feel pain. Trust me, good people, the pain does not last always. Pain is just a temporary emotion and feeling. It's only there to make you better, to make you stronger, to make you wiser, to develop and mold you into the person that you are supposed to be. And throughout all of this, you're probably thinking, well, okay, if I do all these things, is that it? A key component that I want to leave you guys with is you have to be patient. Be patient throughout this entire process, because it's going to take time. It's going to take years. It's going to take you a minute to develop all of these areas strong. And you can develop them in a year or 2 years, but don't put a time limit on yourself to truly understand what your purpose is, because you got to have some falls, you got to have some bumps and some bruises. But if you have true patience and you exemplify that, it's easier to accept the process. It's going to even be a process for you to learn this type of patience, because we are people that if we do something, we expect something. I put out, I should be getting something in return. Period, point blank. But if you are always patient and just ready, I promise you, God is going to surprise you and bless you in the most unexpected moments with the most unexpected awards and blessings. You are going to be astonished with what you get in return by exemplifying patience with yourself. Give yourself time and opportunity to just take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm strapped up for this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to go out and do what I'm supposed to do in life. And I'm willing to be patient throughout the process. Nothing happens overnight. So you have to develop this sense of patience. So good people, let's have a game recap. First, you need to build and develop that relationship with God. When you build a relationship with God, you definitely are going to start knowing what your purpose is. Do what you love. If you don't love it, don't do it. Period, point blank. Your purpose is something that you're going to be passionate about and that you love. Number 3, you always got to continuously work at it. Put in work with no expectations. You will truly get results. Number 4, definitely know it's going to be difficult and accept that, but let go of those fears. Make sure you are not fearful in anything that you do. Your purpose is something planned for you, so you don't have to be afraid of it. And then last but not least, be patient. Patience is so key to this whole process. That's the icing on the cake. If you can be patient throughout all of this, it's going to work out. Knowing and accepting your purpose in life is going to be so amazing. So good people, that's the game for this week. I'm going to be back with more videos. Y'all hear my kid in the back. I'm going to be back with more videos and giving y'all game just to get through your life and any sports related stuff. I promise you, sports and life relates to everything in my mind. So I'm going to keep giving y'all the game. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what y'all want me to give y'all some game about. I'm definitely tapped in, so I want to be tapped in with my viewers. Remember, good people, you're smart, you're strong, and you're beautiful.